So as I've been watching tennis more with the US Open, I've come to a few realizations. Now, the thing is, I don't play tennis. I play badminton and I play ping pong, and it's slightly different in the sense that, I mean, it's the same in terms of it's all strategy. You have to make it so they can't reach it. The tennis court is a lot bigger than the other courts, and you can't spin it as much compared to ping pong, and you can't aim it as precisely compared to ping pong. I guess there's a lot of force the ball's coming with, and so then it's harder to sort of hit it because you always think, why don't they just return it to the other side? Because it's not so easy, I presume. But with that caveat, I've realized a few things. First of all, Medvedev, who started making the news recently, first as the bad boy, the Russian, and now, you know, sort of the underdog, who's actually gonna play against Nadal in the finals. He doesn't seem so special. He's this skinny guy. Doesn't look built or anything. Doesn't look that strong, but obviously he could hit the ball. When you look at his moves, he just sort of chases the ball, hits it back. Doesn't really seem to do much special stuff. Just runs a lot. Just today, Andreescu won, the Canadian, against Serena Williams. She didn't roar up the crowd like Serena. She played well. When people say she's spectacular, well, they said Serena made a lot of faults, double faults even. But I guess she's consistent. I was reading about the fastest serves in tennis. For women, they only go up to the 130s. Men go up to 150s. The record is one guy who hit at 163 miles per hour. I mean, it's basically at those speeds, nobody could return it. If they even reach it, it's not going to go in. But somehow these people aren't usually the best. In fact, a lot of them aren't even people that are that great. They just know how to serve really well, really fast. So is tennis not about being so good in one thing? Is it more about being well-rounded? Nadal is one of the best, but what is he the best at? He's good in tennis. Is he the best at a certain thing? If you look at the top three, they're not people who have records of the fastest serve. But they try hard, they're dogged. That's what Nadal was described as. They just keep on going. And a lot of it is about consistency and just hitting it, about chasing the ball, about just returning this, returning that, just going for it. A lot of it is a mental game. I mean, it's strategy, right? The idea that you fault or even double fault, you shouldn't because you've done this a million times. Like in the NBA, shooting a free pointer. You practice that three pointer, you have a pretty good rate, usually you're wide open, or even more so, a free throw. It's the same position, literally. You get to choose how you want to shoot it. Sure, there's distractions, noise, pressure, but yeah, it's just you. Nobody's blocking you, literally. It's the same thing. You could just practice it and get good at it. And I wonder if that's something different about tennis. There's natural talent. A lot of it's about hard work and being well-rounded, though. And it's actually contrary to many things. Because we're taught in society to be specialized, to just be so good at one particular thing. Don't care if you're not good at this or that. Just be excellent at this one thing and you'll do fine. But that's not the way it works in tennis. You gotta be somewhat good at everything. And it's better to be good at everything rather than superb at one thing and not good at others. Because you need it all.